right. So I don't care. All right. So no, when somebody says, when they say, it's not, that's not my job. Instead of you saying that's not my job, what can you say? Instead of that's not my job. That's so rude. It may not be your job, but there's a better way to say it. Instead of that's not my job, you can say that falls outside of my current scope of responsibilities. Saying, actually, that falls outside my current scope of responsibilities. Perfect. That falls outside. That's right, Misty. Misty, got it. That's outside the scope of my duties. That's perfect. That's perfect. Matter of fact, that's even better than mine, actually, Misty, because it's shorter and more to the point. That's outside the scope of my duties. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. What's the next one I have? All right. Instead of you telling somebody, you know what? You messed up. This will send you to HR. It's better. This will send you to HR. You don't tell people you messed up. And it will make people not want to work with you. What's a better thing to say instead of you messed up? What you can say is there seems to be an oversight, right? Let's just say there seems to have, or you can say there seems to have been an oversight. You messed up. There seems to be an oversight. All right, good. There seems to be an oversight instead of you messed up. You are wrong. Yeah, sure, no problem, Misty. It's all here for everybody. Next one, you are wrong. You are wrong. Instead of you say, and let me give you a trick. Especially when things like this, right? Instead of you saying you are wrong, you make it an I thing, even though it's them wrong, right? This is just because people are attached to their work, they're attached to whatever it is that they were trying to do, right? So instead of you saying you are wrong, you say, I see that from a different perspective. Then you tell your perspective, and everybody agrees with your perspective, even the person that was wrong. Ding! The more you know. Soft skills, people. Soft skills will open so many doors for you. So many doors. Soft skills. There's a way to tell people that they're wrong without calling them out and making yourself a secret enemy. Okay? Right? You can say, that's interesting, but I see that from a different perspective. I see that from a different perspective. Right? Good. Right? Now we're going to get into some real stuff now, especially when emotions are high. Right? Let's see. When you want to tell somebody to calm down, you don't tell them calm down. You can't just say calm down. You can't just say that, okay? Especially in the professional space, right? Don't tell them to calm down. As a matter of fact, nobody in the history of the world, I think, you ever tell them to calm down has sufficiently calmed down. All right. So instead of calm down, you say, let's take a moment to regroup. Let's take a moment to regroup. Okay? Let's take a moment to regroup. All right? That's what you do. Instead of calm down, let's take a moment to regroup. Okay? Good. What's the next one?